What's going on, everybody? Gamer King Tario here. Hope everybody had a good Friday the 13th and everyone's going to have a good upcoming weekend. We're continuing our little doldrums of July. There's just not a lot coming out video game wise. The Steam sale is going on right now, and I will keep an eye out for that. You know, every single day, checking to see if there's any good games, and I might, buy one and recommend some of them that are coming up on sale. But really, when it comes to the Vita, all I'm really waiting for is, the PS1 classics. That's really all we have to look forward to for the next, month to 6 weeks. And, they said summer of 2012 that they'd start releasing those in little batches. So hopefully we'll get some awesome PS1 classics for our Vita. That'll get us through these little summer months. But back to what we're doing, we're actually going to go through Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty. This is our third series of videos. Now, it was pointed out correctly by one of my commenters in the last video that we were playing on easy mode. That's why, it was an old gameplay. It doesn't really matter. This is not a showcase of my skills. We're just kind of going through and playing the game. But I think there would be more drama playing, at least on normal difficulty. Easy would just kind of be too by the numbers, to just go here, go here, go here. Not a lot of challenge or thinking, even though I kind of already know where to go. I'd recently just beat this game. But, so I went through and started over and went through on normal. But we're going to pick up exactly where we are. But this is now on normal difficulty, not on easy difficulty. And, I didn't want to go to hard difficulty just because I wanted to keep my Vita and not throw it against the wall. And it's already hard enough to kind of play behind the camera already. So, I didn't go on normal. But we went on normal. It's going to be difficult enough. You can see it's actually kind of difficult to shoot with the camera. I struggle a little bit. But here we are, we're continuing. If you missed the first two episodes, essentially we are on a ship. We were to take pictures of the Metal Gear, which is a big robot with nuclear capabilities. That was taken over by a Russian group, and we went, in the first gameplay, we went and looked to see where we were going on the ship. We found that out, and now we have stepped outside that door, and we're introduced to Olga, who is the son of one of the, or what we've seen so far, she's the daughter. She's not son, obviously. So she does have the short hair and the armpit hair that we'll see right here. But, so we meet her, and she is the daughter of the leader of the Russians, and, he wants her to get off the ship once we've continued. She does not want to get off the ship. She wants to stay with the group. Now, Olga is one tough cookie. She mentions, that it is mentioned by her father, hey, you're carrying my grandchild, you really, you got to get off this and go to New York, go be, a free, American, quote unquote. And, she doesn't want to do that, but it is mentioning that she carried her grandchild. I think that's kind of mentioned just to make it a little over the top. Not only is she, the daughter of, this Russian leader, but, she's pregnant as well. Not only is she a woman, but she's also pregnant. So it's kind of, this triple, thing. And there's a nice picture of the armpit hair. And, and also I think it stops Snake from putting a bullet in her brain when you finally beat her. When you do beat her, you can't put a bullet in a pregnant woman's head, no matter how dangerous she is and no matter, what she's got going on. So we had her pinned up. We had her, back, with our gun pointed to her, and she's able to kind of escape. She has to use the ship rocking and go ahead. And this is going to be the first boss battle for Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty. I guess it's a boss battle. I mean, I look at it as a boss battle, and she's pretty easy. It was actually just kind of hard to shoot with the camera, but I played it before on normal and didn't really have any problems. But you still only have your one-shot silencer weapon, so you just go out, you pop her a couple times, and then there's going to be some dialogue in there, and there's also going to be she's going to pull this sheet up. We'll get to that in a little bit. So if anyone wants to explain if there's any differences on hard difficulty, that'd be greatly appreciated. If anyone wants to leave a comment and say, hey, on hard difficulty you'd have to go through this or go through that, that might be something that I might want to try. Here I do a really terrible job. This boss battle took way too long. I actually run completely out of ammo, and have to, even after picking up the 2 ammo cases around, I just, I'm firing wildly. I'm doing a really terrible job with the aiming and everything. I'm gonna blame the camera, but it's not really the camera. It's the person behind the camera that ultimately makes all the decisions. And I didn't do very well in this boss battle. So you're probably thinking, oh my god, he's terrible. Yeah, in this I definitely am not up to stuff. This is, if this is one of your first videos and you're watching, you just saw me switch the menu there. That is one of the best features of the Vita. There's no hitting start if you want to switch weapons. There's no hitting start if you want to hit You know, if you want to switch your, you know, I guess offhand or your item, you want to switch to rations, you want to switch to band-aids, you know, cigarettes, whatever you want to switch to, you just put your finger on the Vita and then come back and slide to whatever you want, and then you come out. It's an excellent way to use the touch controls on the Vita. Finally, I can't believe I missed her right there. She was just, you know, sitting there dancing for me essentially, and oh, look at all that blood on the ground. I am not doing really well. Thank God I was able to, you know, pick up enough rations while playing through the game. So back to the original point, if someone wants to say if there's anything different when you're fighting Olga, I actually was talking to a friend at work today, and, you know, telling him about how, you know, he would watch my video and he was chuckling how I had it on easy, and was talking, and I went through it, I played it again, and I was actually playing it at work and played through it again, and how it was actually different on, you know, normal mode. It wasn't just the exact same thing, but the enemies are a little bit tougher, or the enemies, you know, they have more hit points, or maybe they have more ammo, or maybe that, you know, it wasn't just cheaply done. It wasn't, you know, easy, you know, very easy, normal, hard, very hard, where they just kind of stagger, you know, the hit points of your enemies around, and they kind of move them around. You know what I mean? Like they actually went and fundamentally changed the game. That scene where you know, that we were talking about earlier, where the guy was jamming on his iPod and, you know, tapping his foot, and the other guy's just kind of standing there like an idiot, and, you know, you shoot the one guy, he doesn't even notice the other guy falls, and we were laughing at that. But, you know, that's on easy mode. When you actually play it on normal mode, they're kind of both walking. One guy's in the kitchen, one guy's in the other, you know, the hallway directly by the stairs, and they're just kind of walking back and forth, and you kind of have to time it how you're going to get them. And then the commenter left it when, you know, we're playing on normal, that they're actually watching each other. You know, they're actually, you know, playing and going through and watching each other to make sure that, you know, like actual military personnel actually would. It's, you know, really impressive that they took the time to go through and make the game different on the different difficulty levels. That's something that's, you know, that takes a lot of effort. That's not something that just happens. You don't just automatically, you know, plug numbers into a formula. That's something that really actually takes effort to do. And you just see so much quick and lazy games this year. You know, you just see, you know, that kind of, you know, gaming. You might make something a perfect level for everybody, but then it turns out being a perfect level for nobody. It's really disappointing. So I was actually really impressed with this. Here you see the sheet. They pulled the sheet over to cover, and you just have to shoot the bottom of the sheet. And now they're going to put the light right in my face, which is always fun to have a bright shining light in your face. I was playing this at about 7:30 in the morning before I went to work, so I could have a gameplay to post for you guys tonight. And it was nice to wake up, still be exhausted, and just have this bright-ass light just shining right in your face. So since this battle ran a little bit long, if you're looking for an actual strategy, you just point your gun and you shoot. You can use the first-person mode, or you can actually go through and, you know, just use the regular, you know, hitting the button and it kind of auto-aiming. When she's on the right side in the corner by the boxes, I like to go through. Here I was able to hit the light and just able to go through. You want to dodge her explosions. You want to have rations. You don't have to worry about ammo on normal anyway. If you get, if you run out of ammo, more ammo will appear. There's no way to get up there, so you can't really kill her. So we're finally actually into winding her down, but she did definitely take a lot of damage from us. We've definitely lost a lot of blood. So I was able to just use when she's in behind that box, you're able to just go through and pop her. And you don't actually have to go into the first-person mode. And then when she's behind this one, I like to go into the first-person mode and pop her. And when, you know, she does the towel part, you just want to knock out the towel or the cloth, and then you just want to shoot the light out. You know, there's nothing excessive about her, nothing super difficult, no, you know, puzzle where you have to kind of figure out what's going on. You just need to use your overwhelming firepower, and eventually you'll get her down like I did. And I think we only ended up using 2 rations, which is still probably too many, but, you know, we're able to, you know, pick those up on normal anyway. And here we're going to get the USP, a weapon. We're going to pick up her weapon. She is knocked out cold finally from all the tranq shots that we've been giving her, but we're not gonna put a bullet through her head. She is a pregnant woman. That's just not that's not what we do. We're not gonna just, you know, shoot an innocent woman. We got her down. We got her, you know. And here's the cipher part. So we're gonna get a cipher. It's gonna come. It's gonna spot us. It's gonna look at us. And he's going to mention that it's going to bring up from the army. So now we're going to have the Marines, you know, the Russians, and the army are all going to be involved in what exactly is going on. We're going to talk to Otacon, let us know, hey, you know, hey, man, there's a cipher here. So things are just going to get messy. It's not going good so far. So the rest of this is just communication. They talk about that they've ID'd the old man Sergey, Olga's father, who he is, and he's one of Ocelot's allies. I guess like I'm supposed to know who Ocelot was at this point. Having not played Metal Gear Solid 1, I did not know, but maybe I was supposed to know. I did not know. And they're talking about how they got this information, and our colleague over there talks about how Emma Emmerich, EE, kind of gave him this tip, and then he went and verified it, and maybe it was a trap and to lead into the mistake. So he starts to feel bad about it, and they discuss the cipher. And there's some dialogue. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. It's been a nice, long 12-minute almost boss battle. We were going. We are on normal mode now, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up afterwards. We're going to have to actually go and get to the Metal Gear coming up next. So I think we are able to do that in the next episode. Definitely in the next 2 episodes, we're able to get to actually seeing the Metal Gear and getting off the tanker and continuing the story. So that's it, guys. As always, leave me comments. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, sub button. I'm always trying to post new videos. Let me know if there's other Let's Plays you want to see, if there's other things you want to see. I'm always happy to oblige, especially in the summer when things are going a little slow. And I have a little bit more spare time on my hands, saving up money for the fall rush of video games that are going to be coming to the PlayStation Vita. So we're all pretty excited about that. So that's it. As always, have a great weekend. Oh, I should have some more classic Vita reviews coming up shortly, as well as a couple 3DS reviews. So I'll go ahead and post those hopefully this weekend, and we'll keep it going. So thanks for all the support, guys. I hit 700 subscribers today. And 400,000 overall views on Friday the 13th. So that was just, great. That's way beyond anything I ever expected for my channel. And as always, guys, enjoy and have a good night. Take care. Bye.